Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a swatch video slash review slash first impressions. I don't know why I'm totally having a spitting problem today, but whatever. Okay, and first impressions on the Kylie lip kits that she just came out with for fall 2016. So I was actually very lucky enough to get all 4 of the colors. Here they are. I have all 4 of them. I'm very excited because I wanted to do one of these videos for a while, but I just either 1, wasn't able to get all of them when she does her launches, or 2, I just didn't like all the colors enough to purchase them all. So I'm really happy and excited to be able to show you guys all these colors today. I do have a lot of experience with Kylie lip kits, so this is coming from someone who has used her lip kits and all her products before since she launched. And if you guys are wondering, yes, this is a wig. I will be talking about it in an upcoming video. I'm going to be doing that. I have so been requested a lot of times from you guys about my actual hair, but I'm going to be mentioning the wigs that I purchased in that video too, so stay tuned. What else do I have to say? Nothing really. I think we should just get into the swatches and slash little first impression, and you guys will be able to see the colors for yourself and judge them for yourself. So I love you guys. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so the first color we're going to be doing is Pumpkin, which is this one right here. Okay, so I'm opening it. As you guys can see, I've never used these before. I just got them in the mail yesterday. The pencil is still super sharpened. Can you see that? Yes. Okay. Me? Hello. Alright, so the box of all the lip kits say that for best results, fill in your lips with the lip liner, then top with 1 coat of matte liquid lipstick. So she even said this on her Snapchat if you guys follow her. She likes to fill in her lip with the entire lip pencil and then go over with the liquid lipstick. That's how she says her formula works best. So that's the way I do it most of the time. I do that with a lot of my liquid lipsticks, but I feel like she wouldn't say that if they weren't meant to do that. So that's what we're gonna do today. Alright, so if you've never tried one of her lip pencils or her lip kits or whatever, the formula of the lip liners is really great. They're really long lasting, really creamy. They go on so easily. They remind me so much of the ColourPop lip liners and a little bit of the MAC Pro Longwear lip liners. They kind of have the same shape and like feel to them. The MAC ones are a little bit less creamy, but these are more similar to the ColourPop ones. I like them a lot, but the only thing that I kind of have a problem with is that they don't sharpen super sharp, so I can't get that really precise line, you know, really quickly. I have to take my time lip lining. Yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, this one seems very liquidy to me. It has like no suction when you pull it from the top like this. So that's a little different compared to her other formulas that I've tried. Alright, so that's Pumpkin. What do you guys think? Okay, so just an FYI, this video is not going to have perfect lip swatches. I don't know why I keep looking at the viewfinder. I'm sorry, I know that gets annoying. But yeah, I know this lip swatch video is not going to be perfect because like I said in so many other videos, I don't have perfectly shaped lips. So it's very hard for me to get a very even application unless I take forever. And I don't think you guys want this video to be 45 minutes long. So as far as I can tell, Pumpkin is very pigmented, like mostly all of her liquid lipsticks are. It has a very smooth liquidy formula. Not a lot of her other ones are like this, but I think possibly because it's like an orange shade, you have to make it liquidy. I don't know. As it's drying down, it is not intensely drying whatsoever. Dolce K, Coco K, and what's the other one? And Love Bite. Those are the most drying liquid lipsticks out of her line that I personally have tried, and this one doesn't feel like that. It still is more on the drying side, but it's definitely a little bit more hydrating than a lot of her other ones. So yeah, I personally like this. I feel like it's already dried completely down and it's completely matte now. I really love the color. I think it's gorgeous. It's like a burnt, dusty orange with a lot of brown undertones to it. It's seriously just really pretty. And the funny thing is I never ever like these type of shades on me, but I really do like this, and I think it's because it has a lot of more neutral brown undertones to it, so it's a lot more wearable than, let's just say, like a straight up orange. It's very, very similar to Miami Fever. So here we have Miami Fever, and then here we have the Pumpkin by Kylie. So Miami definitely has a little bit more of a brighter orangey red base to this, and then Pumpkin's definitely more brown and more on the neutral side. Alright, so I really do like this one. I give this one definitely a 9 out of 10. I think the color really surprised me. And I think the formula is definitely a little bit more comfortable than a lot of the other ones that I've tried of hers. This one, if you don't really like drying liquid lipsticks, I really think you guys should give this a try if you like the shade, because I'm very surprised at how not drying this is. Okay, next liquid lipstick we have is Spice. So this one is definitely more of a classic plummy berry color. I wasn't too sure about this color because these colors tend to kind of be a little patchy, especially in liquid lipstick form, so I'm very weary about trying this one. So let's put it on. Alright, see, this one seems so much thicker than Pumpkin. It's not as liquidy, and it definitely has that little suction right here that you can tell is a little bit more thicker in consistency. That is not a very good lip swatch. But, okay, so this one's definitely feeling a little bit more heavy and thick. I'm going to show you guys some dupes and comparisons in the meantime while it dries. So here we have Spice. This is Leo. And this is Bury Me Too by Dose of Colors. So as you guys can see, they're so similar. Leo is definitely a lot darker, a lot more of a burgundy, deep wine blood red shade. And then this is definitely more of, it also really reminds me actually of the Rebel lipstick from MAC. That is definitely a similar color. It's just a very vibrant berry shade. Alright, so I feel like it's definitely dried down. It dried a little bit darker than it did when it first went on, which is actually quite pleasing to me because I'm not a big fan of this shade in general, like I said before, so I'm glad it did dry down a little bit. As far as the formula, this one is definitely more of a drier formula. You can definitely tell right here, it's a lot darker where I put the lip liner. So for this one, I would be very careful to put the lip liner everywhere so it doesn't look very patchy. As far as the color itself, it is not as patchy as Leo goes on. I could see like a little bit around where my lip line is, but other than that, it's not too bad. Okay, so now that my lips are perfectly stained red, let's move on. So the next one I'm going to be doing is Trick. This one is the really pretty dark deep green. Okay, so this one I definitely knew I wanted to get because, one, I don't have anything in my collection that is kind of similar, and this is said to be matte, but it has shimmer in it. So when I was reading up on this shade, and also I believe on her Snapchat, she had said that this is a different formula. So I was very curious to how this would work. So I'm going to apply the lip liner. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell you guys that this lip liner does not feel as creamy as her other lip liners, and it's not as pigmented too. Like, it's not very opaque, and yeah, I don't know about this one. Okay, so this one is still pretty liquidy too, so let's give it a whirl. So as it's drying, I can see it is just a teeny bit patchy. Like this area right here, I don't know if you guys can see that, is kind of coming off. I can see the bottom lip is pretty much dried already. I don't really see the shimmer like at all. My bottom lip is feeling very, very heavy and dry. One thing that is kind of annoying about this color that I can tell you guys right away is the fact that the lip liner is a lot lighter than the liquid lipstick. So lining your lips is kind of irritating in the fact that you have to cover the lip liner with the liquid lipstick, or else it'll look like it's either bleeding or like you just didn't fill in the outside portions as much. Like it'll look a lot lighter. Okay guys, so let's move on to Moon. This one definitely was my favorite out of the four. Pumpkin coming in second, as far as, you know, seeing the promo pictures. This is definitely more of a grayish nude, which has more of a gray and beige underbase to it. But you can definitely see that there's a lot of gray to it, which is personally one of my favorites. I think it just looks so flattering on fair girls. I mean, I know a lot of people think it makes you look dead, but when you have a lot of eye makeup on and it's just so heavy and dark and you have a grayish lip on, oh, I love that look. It looks good on everyone actually. And a lot of people don't know, but grayish actually make perfect nudes for a lot of the girls and boys out there that are really rich in skin tone. So if you're more of a deeper chocolate skin tone, these look really great on you as like a really nice nude. So definitely check those out. Okay, so I'm going to apply the lip liner, then the lipstick like we've been doing. Oh my goodness, I could already tell you I love this. Okay, so this is definitely a more liquidy, thinner consistency like the first color we tried, Pumpkin. I can already tell it's not going to be as drying as the other two. I love it! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I actually really do like this shade. I already knew I was going to, but... Alright, let's just let it dry, and I'm going to show you guys some other similar dupes that I think you could purchase instead of this one. So, this is Moon. This is OG Ghoulish. This is Honeymoon, and then this is Cashmere. So I definitely think that this is more of a darker grayish color. It definitely dries down a lot darker than I expected, which I actually really do like, because as you can see, I don't really have a lot of colors similar. NYX is definitely the most similar, or in the closest in the shade-wise. The NYX one, as you can see already on my hand, is very, very patchy. The formula of the lip lingeries, if you haven't tried them, they're extremely moussey. They're not extremely pigmented, but I do like them because they are really comfortable and great for just on the go. But like I said, I do think that it is the most similar in color. Alright, so it's completely dried down, and I am so happy with this color. I love it. I think it looks really great. It feels really nice too. This definitely is my favorite out of all of them, with Pumpkin coming in second. I would have to say that surprisingly this isn't my favorite, and I thought this was definitely going to be my least favorite. So I'm going to say this one is a no from me. I am going to try it out more like I said, but this one surprised me because I feel like the actual color did look really, really nice. And it's not as patchy as I thought it was going to be. That is my final thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys want me to do a Kylie Cosmetics review, like as her whole brand, or even on just the lip kits, I definitely have a lot of them that I can go through for you guys. I didn't really talk about the formula too much of, you know, her lip kit in general, just because I feel like I only wanted to focus on the fall 2016 colors that she just came out with. So hopefully you guys can get a little insight if you have looked at or tried her formula before. So yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.